time with you. I can't tell you how happy I have waited for this day. I have waited for this day. And we've got all of our favorites. It might as well be, it's our show. It's what we love the
Yeah,
most because
honestly, between your garden and my garden, I think we've got everything in the show, and a lot of the stuff we both
yes,
have, right?
yes, we've got lots of color. We've got plants that are exactly the right size and a lot of things for butterflies and also the easiest.
Yeah.
If you love gardens, but you don't really love gardening, this show is for you because we got easy peasy and starting off with the easiest of all. Love these.
So,
And you
so,
know.
so this is what we're going to start with, which is like the shortest perennial, and then we've also got the tallest hydrangea coming up later in the show as well. So we got you covered. So these are Phillip's live cut and plant succulent mats. So what you're going to get, let me just stick these cards down right here. What you're going to get is a tray that starts out like this, and then I want you to see, here's the bottom. You cut this into as many shapes or pieces as you want. It doesn't matter how small. We like to say that this is going to give you 22-inch plugs. And by plug, we mean you plug it in to the ground, to a pot, to a little nook and cranny, to an old shoe, and it will grow. It needs no maintenance. And it's this particular version that Phillip's brought us, if you could look down here, has this overlay of color with these ice plants mixed in. So a lot of the sedums or these succulent mats are gorgeous, all these shapes of green like this, but you don't get this kind of color and you don't get the pollinator attraction that you're getting.
Right.
So Phillip, tell me about what's in here. How do you suggest I plant these?
Well, I mean, they're just easy. If you know how to flip a pizza, you'll know how to handle these on the cocoa mat because they literally do not fall apart. They're shallow rooted. They're perfect for those hot, dry areas where everything else has died. I'm telling you, if you forgot to water them all summer long, they're still not going to die. And when you've got your choice, you've got the red one. And by the way, that refers to that burgundy colored foliage. They will, and this is in its dormant state. It's just getting going, so it's going to be gangbusters from here. So you got the choice of the red, which refers to the foliage, or the choice of the yellow, which has got a lot of the golden foliage in it. But they will all have lots and lots of color. And I'm telling you, look at that gold right there. Now, see the chartreuse colored one, that's in its growing state. The other color where you've got the peaches and the gold colors, that's the way it looks in the winter time. So this has got a great presence all winter long. No need to have ugliness or no flowers.
So,
you've got this beautiful
look
foliage.
How gorgeous that is. And Phillip, these can go in that spot along the driveway where the grass won't grow. These will grow. Let's tell the funny stories. You and I both have a funny story. Mine is that I bought several trays of these a couple years ago, and I forgot one. Somehow got kicked under my deck, and I didn't even know it was there. The following, now this is 1 year later, after a winter, the following spring, I was doing my clean out. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's this? It was a whole tray of these exact succulents, and they still look like this. They didn't get water. They didn't get any sun. So I'm telling you.
There's the red one.
And Phillip, you did something similar with yours one time, didn't you?
Yes, I did. But there's a red one right there to give you an idea of how, if you just get the red ones right there.
Gorgeous.
But I tell you what, is that I've had one of these trays, and if you wait 2 or 3 years to get the whole thing planted and it stays in the sunny driveway,
doesn't matter.
It's going to still be fine because you can just pull a little piece of it off and it's fine. When I say that this is tough, this is how tough it is. You can use it on the roof of a birdhouse, which of course has no lawn area. You just got all of that going on.
Right.
And as you can, be tidy and you can cut it up, or you can have it like this.
So you
can just simply, I'm just going to show you what your results that you're going to get. There's the cocoa mat. It grows into that. You can cut it with scissors and get 20 bits out of there. But if you pull off or cut off a little piece like this little thing, stick it in the middle of a pot. And this, by the way, is like an 8 or 9 inch bulb pan pot. So they're shallow rooted. And then by the middle of the summer, this is what it's doing. You've got all the blooms on there. You've got all the beautiful foliage cascading over, and it can stay in the pot all winter for year after year. If you live in Aspen or if you live in Mississippi, the butterflies love the flowers. keep that in mind for when our butterfly bush comes up, because this is a good thing to plant around that as well.
Yeah, they'll absolutely love it. And here, I just cut a little square off of this. That's what you do.
Yes,
I've just got these Mark Charles snips or whatever garden shears you have. Cut a little square, and listen, don't y'all throw away, notice how I pick up a southern accent when I work with Phillip, don't y'all throw away that old broken bird bath, because even if it's only about an inch deep, you can put these right in there and fill up that whole thing and make it look gorgeous. So seriously, any old pot you find in your garage, any old broken fixture, an old vase that's tipped over, the bottom fell out of it, you put these in, they will absolutely look gorgeous, or just plant them right in the ground. Forget the mulch, just put